Well, I was filming a video and I thought, let's do the part 3 as well because I've been receiving a lot of love on that. Honestly, I thought it will not reach a lot of people, but it has actually crossed 200 views, which is a very, very big thing for me. So, thank you so much. I hope this has been inspiring and do share with women or couples who are trying to conceive and they are not able to because we all are in together and we are going to reach our destination very, very soon. Okay, so the last time I told you was that I quit everything. I stopped going to the gynac. I did not take any medication, neither did I experiment on myself. The only thing I took was the folic tablet of 5 mcg. Apart from that, nothing I've taken. And then now this is June, okay? This is the year 2023, like last year. 2023 and June happened and July out of nowhere I conceived. Now we were in shock, okay, because there was no medication, there was no hormonal injection, there was no follicular study that happened to me, no sonography, nothing, and I conceived in July. Yeah, July. Okay. Now I did not get my periods, so it was about 3 4 days, and we were very very excited. But I went quickly to the doctor because I thought if there's any supplement that is required, probably she'll help. But when I went to the doctor and I showed her the kit in which I did, she didn't look very very happy with it. So, and she said, Bonnie, I don't think this is going to work. Now, a person who's been trying from so many years sees this, gets excited. We are all hugging, we are all kissing, and we are all happy, we are all dancing. And the gynec had just looked at the urine pee test, and she said this. Now, I have like I don't know what to say. Then she said, you know what? Just take an injection. I'm saying just take the blood test and let's see what's the result. I was like, cool. So I did the test and the reports came. Again, it showed positive. I showed it to the doctor. We were on the call. We told her, we sent her the report, and again, she did not sound happy, and she said, yes, it is showing pregnant, but I want you to do the third week sonography and then let's confirm. But me, being me, told my husband not to share this with anyone, but he was so excited. He was over the moon, and we actually shared it with few family members, and we did the sonography. So the third week, I think, yeah, August first week last year, we went for sonography. And, we were still very, very excited. We were like, forget it, let's not think negative and all of those. We went for the sonography. The sonography person who used to do my follicular study was also very, very excited. He was like, finally. And then he did like the sonography bit. And unfortunately, the sac was not seen, which was supposed to come on the monitor. It did not come. Now, um, I did not have a problem with the sac not being seen. My whole problem was that Boo is going to enter this room right now, and the doctor is going to tell him that the sac is not there. The baby sac is not there. That worried me more than that maybe I'm not pregnant. You understand what I'm saying? This was another hardship, but I was like, what do I do? Honestly, I did not fear of how I would feel. I was actually very, very shitty, scared, and upset, and like heartbroken. And how would Boo react? Like, how would my husband react? And then the doctor told me that there is no sac, but he was like, you know what? Sometime it takes time. Probably we can do a sonography next week and it would be seen. I was like, okay. And then he called him. He comes and I just look at him and I don't know what reaction to give. I'm like all quiet, and he understood that something is not correct. And then he said that the sac is not seen, but probably it takes time, so maybe we can do a sonography. But the thing was that when the I did the P test, like the pregnancy test, um, I had symptoms like when um the smell of the food was very very high. I could feel it. I also had this nausea feeling. Truly I did. And suddenly after that sonography everything just went off and I knew that something is wrong. I think it's crashed. I mean, it's a miscarriage that I had a very very great feeling of. Honestly, I did. And then we did the SCG again, and the values did not go up. So doctor said that this is not happening. It is maybe a chemical miscarriage, but let's do another SCG test and see. Now then I did the test again and we went to the doctor, and it was not going up. So we went to the doctor and the doctor said that it is a chemical, you know, basically a chemical locha, that it's a chemical miscarriage and it is automatically going to come out. So you don't have to like do any cleansing or you don't have to take any medication. It is just going to be like all good. It's just going to come out. And then surprisingly and shockingly, I did not break down because I was still thinking about my husband. I was still thinking about Boo. And the moment we came, he cried out loud. And all I had to do was be very, very strong and be his support system. And that was the best thing I could have done. Um, that was the best thing I could have done, honestly. So, yes, I did that. And then I was just put on certain medication to get that cleared off. And I think on 11th August, I had my periods. And yeah, it was basically a miscarriage, which is, I think, over time, I feel is fine because if that baby was not meant to grow, was not meant to come to this world, it's fine because our body knows exactly um you know what uh, what they have to form. It is still, I always feel that uh, it's still better, man. I mean, you need to have a baby who's super healthy, who's super happy. I don't want the baby to be, you know in pain or have any or disability or anything. So in that perspective, I thought, when the doctor said maybe the chromosomes would not have met, there would be, the nature's way of telling you that this baby shouldn't be born, and it didn't. And so I am okay with it right now. It did hurt a little bit, but I did not um uh cry. My family was also very, very supportive. I just broke down when Boo actually told his aunties, and they spoke to me and they actually helped me and pushed me like it is okay, all good. Everything will fall in place. Everything is happening for a reason. God is with you. Mother Mary is with you, and all of those things. And that is when I broke, not because I was sad, only because I had such great family who actually helped me to come out of it. Special thanks to my mom, my brother, and the aunties. I mean, they were so beautiful. And so yeah, so like I say that, um family is like your pillar. If they shake, then you shake too. So you really need to have that support system. And trust me, I have like great family, both the ends, and I'm extremely grateful for it. And then the next thing that happened was another um crazy ride. Should I tell you now or should I do a part 4? What do you think? I think let's do it next time. So for now, that's about it. If you like the video, like, share, subscribe, share it with someone who actually needs that support, that love, and that motivation, which really helps them to pick themselves up. And with that, let's end this video, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye bye. Love, love.